It is the maintained institute of Maharishi Dayanand University, Kolkata. Institute offers quality education in disciplines of management and law through programs like Masters in Business Administration, 5-year integrated course in law,
I wish you every success for this competition, and I thank you, the management, that they have given me the opportunity to be with you, because when I am with the students, I always relish it, because I remember my old days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Respected Shri Harnam, chief guest of the day, my colleagues, participants from the different regions of the country, my dear students. Food is a very important day for this UILMS. So I welcome you all here in this event, and I congratulate the convener of this event, Dr. Kanar, for taking lots of the pain to organize this. The judge of, or you can say that the chief guest of this day, he is the right person, because teacher always remains teacher. He is holding the judge post for a long period of the time, but he never forgets to tell the teaching to the students whenever he or she gets a chance. So with all these things, wish all the very best, good day, and I do hope we will also learn so many things from you, the participants who are coming from the different parts. Dr. Kailash told me the 24 teams that are participating in this system. It's the best. So we are having the, from the different regions, we are having the participants. So my dear, you welcome all. And I don't think so they will face any problem here. Thank you so much.
Congratulations UILMS for creating history. First time I congratulate Director Ma'am, teachers and students of UILMS for having a successful legal event of national level. कहते हैं कि पूरी तरह भी साथ दे तो और बात है, पूरी तरह भी साथ दे तो और बात है, तू जरा भी साथ दे तो और बात है, चलने को तो एक पाँव पे भी चल सकता आदमी, दूसरा भी साथ दे तो और बात है. तो सारे टीचर्स इसमें लगे. Announcing for accepting our invitation to inaugurate the event as a chief guest. We are really honored to have you here, sir. Thank you so much.
All the participants stayed here only for the memorial exchange.
I congratulate all the participants for participating in this event and making it a success.
Again, it can't be random coincidence that Amit, you have
the thing started way back that we would like to have this event between 6 to 8 April 2018, and it was a well planned approach, and the decision was taken with the advice of the faculty members and the Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Director Madam. So under their able guidance, the whole thing was fully managed on paper as well as, and you must have seen that the thing was well planned.
Whether it would be justified or not the effect of this model. Lordship, it would. Whether there is an applicable necessity.
You see, Moot Court is a beautiful, beautiful game. Whenever that you present yourself in a Moot Court, so there are basically three people, two mooters, one researcher. So researcher does not do much. That's supposedly the thing that we've been over the years thinking like that. But you see, researcher has got the biggest role in the Moot Court. Mooter, of course, speaks. Mooter is the basic orator. Mooter has to be presentable. You know, the basic thing about advocacy is that you cannot gain it over the time. It's either inbuilt, it's either you're born with it or you don't have it.
I'd say national code. Moot code means you can say that it's a dummy code. It means you will have to inculcate the skills and among the students because they are going to be judge or the advocates in future. So if they will learn all these things at this stage, how to handle the things, how to prepare the cases, how you can put your arguments, how can you justify your facts in front of the, and what can be the way to put yourself in a better way. So that was specifically for our purpose was to inculcate the skills among the students so they can learn all these basics before entering the court. So that was the basic purpose behind this.
Two prosecution witnesses for the count of 4 shots and ran towards the building, and they saw both other 2 people running away and saw blood stain on the road.
There are three things. One is fact, another is tact, and the third and the last important thing is act. So a student of law should be aware about the facts. Fact is the master here. So if you are aware of the fact of the case, you will lead, because ultimately the facts will win, truth will prevail. And the second thing you see is the tact. Tact here includes this thing, the moot court presentation. So these moot court presentation, it's an embryonic activity that leads to the future budding lawyers, especially the argumentative skill. And the act, you acquire the knowledge of law you acquire during LLB course. So this moot court activity specially empowers the law students to appear in the court of law well before the actual practice.
there is of evidence that under section 302, 120
May I please this honorable court, this is house appearing on behalf of the appellant in the case of State of Haryana versus Netanyahu, clubbed with Amit and Randall, this is State of Haryana.
All right.
There was science of violence.
All right.
Don't make it your ego issue. You're not supposed to make it your ego issue. You see, you're trying to persuade the judge. He's the judge. He's the presiding officer at that time. You need to persuade him. Let him be known that you're confident about your matter. You see, the whole ballgame is that you are the assisting counsel of the court. You are the keeper of the court. Now the judge does not know the law. You need to tell him what the law is. You need to persuade him that no, whatever that you're thinking might be prejudiced. What I am telling you is the correct thing. Now when you try to do that, there are probably two things that might occur. Either he will be persuaded or he's going to have a shield, have a prejudiced mind. Now when most of the times as it is that the presiding officers have a prejudiced mind and they think very unlikewise that you do, that is the time that real advocacy comes into the picture. That is the time that you are going to become the advocate that you want to be. An advocate has to be everything. He has to be a doctor, he has to be an engineer, he has to be a pharmacist, he has to be a psychologist, he has to be everything. You cannot be an advocate because without being everything.
National Moot Court competition. First time this is organized in UILMS and I think in Haryana also. And I welcome and grateful to all the faculty members, the students and the staff, other staff. They did the day-night work to make this program a this successful program.
You see, I myself was one of the earliest participants in Moot Courts when it was started in the Campus Law Center in Delhi. In Delhi University. I topped that Moot Court by the grace of God, and at that time, for the first time, a Supreme Court judge, sitting Supreme Court judge, came to judge the Moot Courts, and there were many participants, and I was lucky to be able to do that. And I'll tell you, what was it that made the difference with me? What I tried to do was to look at unique perspectives. Hard work is very important. Life is 90% hard work, 90% perspiration, 10% inspiration. 90% perspiration, and you have to burn the midnight oil, and you want to be a good lawyer, a good judge, you have to work very, very hard. I think one must have very little interest in life, but books and reading and enhancing your intellectual abilities and all other kinds of areas. You must have other interests. There is a saying that without art and history, a lawyer is a mere mechanic. Without art and history, a lawyer is a mere mechanic. Please keep that in mind. Have other intellectual pursuits, but completely be obsessed with your legal work. I have a definition for perfection. I have a definition that perfectionism is an obsessive compulsive syndrome. Your analytical abilities will pay. You may write 200 pages, you may cite 50 cases, 100 cases, whatever, good. But at the end of the day, when you have about 25 minutes, please be ready to speak for that 25 minutes alone, but not what you have written in your 100 pages or 20 pages. And it has to be extempore. It's something that must come on your understanding of that issue. You must be able to face the questions that the judges ask you. They want to test your ability as to how well you understand the legal provisions. So therefore, I invite you to make better efforts each time, and it has been a wonderful experience judging this moot court. I hope the best person wins, because you never know, my friends may have it just any which way, but I think surely the best person, best team will win.
Basically, I am a doctor. I pursued UILMS. Then I became police officer. Then there was some hidden desire of pursuing LLB. I am doing LLB. There was some hidden desire to do something in human rights. I did a PG diploma from Delhi University. So this is never-ending process. Law, you have chosen law as a stream. This is only a stream, but you are still open to choose your career. In which profession you want to go? Be honest to yourself. Be honest to your profession. People who win, congratulations to them. And to the other party, better luck next time. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Have a great future ahead. Thank you so much.
At the very outset, I compliment the whole team of URLMS Gurgaon, led by Dr. Santosh Nandal, for the organization of this mega event, National Moot Court Event 2018. I congratulate all the 33 teams who have participated from all across the country, and my best wishes for the winners, whose result will be declared just now.
We had 33 teams from like Dehradun, Chhattisgarh, Chennai, Chandigarh, Amethi, Noida, Kurukshetra, Rohtak, Sonipat, all over the country the team participated. So my blessings are to the participant also, and the winner, of course, deserve all the appreciation, because ultimately the people, they remember only the winner. So here the credit goes to the winner.
First of all, I am very much thankful to you all to be part of this National Moot Code. And the hurdle is always there, but when you want to work, you will have to work. And we have good facilities, students, our non-teaching staff, all the people they have participated in this event. And we could, I proudly can say that we have successfully completed this event.
With the support of our faculty and the team members, and by dividing the work in further committees like the hospitality committee, the maintenance committee, discipline committee, decoration committee, and further committees were also there.
So any big thing happens with the cooperation of all the team efforts. So the first ever National Moot Court competition 2018, the credit goes to all the faculty members, number one, and but last not the least, the able guidance of Director Madam, and the overall supervision. You see, the credit goes to the Honorable Vice Chancellor. These are only appreciated for the cooperation he has rendered throughout his tenure.
Hurdles, as I was handling the decoration department and the team representatives, so the main hurdle I faced was the time management. The main hurdle which I faced was the time management. Earlier, I got a very short period of time and I was feeling nervous at how it will be managed. But my team did a really great work and they managed everything on time.
It was a good experience. Management was very, very convincingly good. They were very on their toes. Judges were brilliant. Judges were very, very extremely deserving judges. You see, they're good advocates, so that's how they became good judges when they were judging it. I spoke to a couple of them, they were brilliant people. They were almost 32 to 36 odd teams. Very convincingly good.
Hard time was to manage so many students that were coming, and the best time I think was interacting with so many people and their experiences in each and every field of theirs. So overall it was a good interacting experience for us.
We have decided that we will conduct a national moot court in our institute, and all the faculties make a program, and I appreciate all the faculties. They proposed this program, and I manage this program very well.
From this moot, we basically learned how team efforts and teamwork are, and how we can cover up all the mismanagements, the successful points by teamwork, and with the support of the faculty as well.
And earlier we only participated in other national moot courts, but this time we got to learn that how to organize a national moot court. So it was a really great experience for us.
And organizing can only be done with the teamwork. All have shown.
I was in publishing team and IT team. My teamwork was to post pictures on social media, and we have been posting from last 15 days to make aware about all the activities in NMCC.
I think it couldn't get any better. Everything was so well organized, and even the teachers. We have never seen such two teachers. Especially mentioning that our IPC teacher and the professor.
Yeah, exactly.
That's worth mentioning. Worth mentioning. Seriously. Everything was really good.
The experience that I'm taking is that firstly, hard work is the key. Secondly, we should not judge a book by its cover. To be honest, I was very scared to come this far, and then how about the people will be. I'm very underconfident at the times when people judge in a negative sense. So this opened my eyes. Not everyone is like that. People are friendly out here. They help us a lot.
What experience?
Definitely for a first timer, this has surpassed my expectations. I am completely mind blown because of the. I have actually made a lot of friends here. I'm actually surprised by the kind of hard work that the organizing team of your college has actually put in. Special mention of the director convener, Mr. Kailash Kumar, who actually made it a point to make us feel at home and make it a point that we had an enriching experience. So definitely an amazing experience altogether.
Very good service. I think those who are the viewers, they should have to take the address. Very energetic youth. They are doing very good work. Last 3 days they have captured all the events here, and I do hope that after this there are lots of the calls that will come from the different sources, different places, and I do hope and wish all the very best to have the great success in life. So I do.
These were the people that were covering up the entire Moot court scene in the college. So I met with these people. These are brilliant people, working endlessly, super dedicatedly. They covered up entire vicinity. They covered up the entire hall, all the classes, all the venues where the judges were sitting and the moot courts were getting held. They're also giving up internships to students of law. I heard while I was speaking to them that they are also covering national events. As I said, all the national law colleges or law colleges around Delhi in the NCR area or around Punjab and Haryana or in the northern region, to get in contact with these people. These people are doing a very, very, very good job. Approach them.
So the platform has been led, and I do hope that the second national moot court competition will be on much larger scale. And your cooperation is fully appreciated. You are doing a great job. You have assisted in all the activities also. So we will. Anything requires improvement. There is always a scope for improvement. We have seen some areas where we can work over, and hopefully the second moot will be much better in every terms.